All right, so today is March 22nd, 2023. I'm about to go to Game Developers Conference. I bought two tickets. I bought tickets to PAX East and I bought tickets to GDC. They're both happening around the same time, but I wasn't sure. So I'm a time traveler, and you never really know exactly where or when you're going to end up. So I've been, working with the Americas, the Eurasias, Africa, Australia. On my computer here, it's really difficult to kind of keep all of your time streams straight these days. So I've been mostly on paper. This is the machine. I don't need to use the elevators anymore. The paper is fine, but you kind of get cut up a little bit when you do that. I digress. A lot of people ask me why do you do this whole open source software thing? Why do you just build for the web, publish for the web? You don't put backdoors in your software or anything. Why don't you do any of that stuff? And the truth is, this is actually a form of punishment for me. So I'm going to show you, I'm going to roll a video right after this because it's really difficult to prove you're a time traveler in this day and age. It's really, really hectic. Things are always moving and in flight. And if people aren't constantly kind of keeping track of what things were and weren't. So the truth is, I messed up the time stream back in 2008. I was in 2009. You'll see in the video. It's kind of hard to follow, but if you just keep watching it over and over and over again, you peel back the onion pieces. I think the closest thing that I can prove is kind of existing inside of the metaverse, right? Everybody's what is this metaverse concept thing? Is that the Mark Zuckerberg? Is this the Chat GPT thing? Is that the AI? What is it? And the truth is we're fighting against the AI because the AI is constantly manipulating this timeline. But I messed it up. I'm part of the reason why things are so confusing and hectic these days. So I'm not actually allowed to make money off of my software anymore. That's the short of it. The long of it is, now I'm trying to make money as a creative. I'm trying to become a storyteller. I'm trying to become a world builder. I'm trying to make these imaginative worlds. So at the end of the video, you'll see that I'm in community college. I'm in community college again. That was 2008. It's 2023, but I'm doing it again. Time. So I'm taking a screenwriting and a songwriting class. I'm doing this world building exercise. So I'm building this world called the War on Clowns, and kind of everything in the metaverse is this War on Clowns. The War on Clowns is a music song. It's a movie. It's a video game. It's a podcast. It's a vlog. The War on Clowns is all of these things. So we're gonna have the demo track play. I'm still working on the song, but I got some feedback yesterday in my my class, and I have one note here that I really want to share. Where is it? Because this is exactly what I'm going for in this War on Clowns thing. Where did you go? Please don't be the last one. There it is. It's always the last one. So this piece of feedback, we just listened to my song. I kind of gave them the premise on this War on Clowns. I can't dive too much into the intellectual property because I want people that work at these studios to kind of hear without turning it off. If I go too deep into what the premise on the War on Clowns is, they'll just shut off the video, and the algorithm won't actually let you watch the video because it's okay. So somebody said, I personally don't like clowns, but this song made me ease up on the idea of them as a whole. And that's exactly what I want from this War on Clowns franchise, this premise, this metaverse. Oh, I digress. To prove that I'm a time traveler and existing inside of the metaverse, there's this world called Cyberpunk. It's a tabletop RPG. It's a TV show on Netflix, and it's a video game. Yeah, that's right. It's a video game. It kind of flopped when it came out back a few years ago. But as a time traveler, I exist inside of that reality. That's how I belong inside of the metaverse, and that's what makes me part of this larger War on Clowns story as a creative. If you look up the list of websites, if you Google Cyberpunk Night City websites, there's going to be a wiki, and then there's going to be a whole list of fake websites that are inside of the game. But one of them is mine, and that is ncity.executiontime.pub. So you'll see that in the video. That's me in 2077 verse area. But let's just let it roll. Favorite superhero? Spider-Man for sure. I mean, who doesn't love like this like fast-talking web slinger, right? Given the options, like you could have invincibility, flight, telepathy, like
now
any
blinded
of those,
on their knees.
or you could be the super dope dude. Like, I'd rather just be him.
Falling down in slaughter.
This is Wednesday, August something.
Silly's computer is
Mine's poisoned by power.
Children for art,
Body's
music,
thrashing
and
in
coding.
anger.
We're going to be starting with the coding
Heartbreak
bit
every
first
hour.
to write the music and the art program.
Galaxy
We can remix them later.
in danger.
The most important thing is trying to get something out by the holiday season, and I think it's actually really possible.
Whoa, whoa, where did love go? Falling down in slaughter.
I'm calculating everything correct. This is the beginning of week 11,
danger.
November 9th.
Whoa, whoa, where did love go?
Why don't
You just watched a demonstration of a brand new operating system.
Three children
Hi.
standing tall.
Spent a
I'm
lot
Ty
of time watching
I'm an
Spice
Imagineer
Fire.
at Quickster.
Laughs for
2
one,
years
laughs for
ago,
all.
we began working from
Jet
home
cloud,
indefinitely.
still
Then,
fire.
we decided that we needed to invent
think I found
a simple product for
Alright.
creatives
That's
using
It's over to
the
you.
latest
Right.
M1 MacBook Pro for a baseline budget.
Welcome.
One of those we can buy 13 Raspberry Pi
My podcast
400s.
podcast.
Our mission
Check us
was
out.
simple.
Find us online
Write
at
manuscripts,
Where's Podcast
screenplays,
on MySpace,
lyrics.
or you can
Play,
email us at
Synthetic
wherespodcast@gmail.com,
code,
or
interactive
you can find
experience.
us on YouTube on the
Publish
Where's
to the web.
Podcast channel.
And then the other
Thanks
day,
for liking
I
and
was
subscribing. Don't forget to
in
smash
Fenway,
that
and,
logout button
the guy
on the way
said,
in the door.
Do you want the ice cream or the hot dog? And I said,
All right.
I'll take the peanuts.
Joking aside, it's time to talk about what the Where's Podcast is all about. It's a podcasting network for high school students by high school students. Former high school students. They used to be high school students when they were high school students, and now they're trying to help everybody that's in high school now solve the world in the future. And that's the gist. It's for high schoolers. And anybody else too. I don't Okay, look. So I messed up. My name's Tyler Childs. And I did a little bit of time traveling
back
in 2000
to the year 2009.
and ended up back in time, and I'm doing pretty well for myself, but it's kind of like when Biff stole the Gray Sports Almanac, and we're kind of in the darkest timeline right now. So